Reynolds back in a hurry. Reynolds to the hole. To the 10, to the 5, to the house.
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery, where all profits benefit Virginia's public schools grades K through 12. By clean, safe, reliable propane. Propane, exceptional energy. And brought to you in part by the Virginia Athletics Foundation, dedicated to providing scholarship, operational, and facility support for the Virginia Athletics program. On this edition of Cavalier Sports Weekly, presented by the Virginia Lottery.
You know, by far, he's the best defensive third baseman in the country. Welcome to Cavalier Sports Weekly. I'm Brendan Gill of the Virginia men's lacrosse team. On today's show, we'll feature highlights of the women's basketball team as they work to secure an NCAA bid. We'll also profile baseball's All-American Ryan Zimmerman. And of course, we'll have some lacrosse highlights as we open our season with 2 wins. But first, here's the play of the week.
The Play of the Week is brought to you by SunTrust Mortgage. We make the American dream come true every day.
Cavaliers right to left with Charnay Zoll leading by 2. Lobs backdoor Blue on the alley-oop, the layup there, and the foul! Oh, what a play by the Cavaliers!
My teammates, they do a great job of getting me open.
Blue went a mile high when Zoll threw the pass.
She just kept everything within the concept of the offense and just was just Johnny on the spot all the time. Every time we needed a bucket, she was somebody who could stick it in for us.
Stay tuned. Virginia game highlights are coming up next on Cavalier Sports Weekly.
Welcome back to the show. The men's basketball team had the week off, but the women's team played 2 important games. Debbie Ryan's squad met number 20 Maryland at U-Hall before traveling to North Carolina Thursday night. Let's take a look at the game stories.
Virginia game highlights.
His fist, she'll isolate, high pick and roll with Teamer, wraps left, Latanya stops at the wing and pops the 3 ball, got it, Latanya Blue. And Oriel Norez has the rebound. Now Smith bounces back door, hits the cutting Duran. She slices in and lays it up good, and Maryland's up 4, its largest advantage, 13-9. Zoll snapping left side to Latanya Blue, stepping in, pulls up, pops the 17-footer, bank it good, and stripped the ball out of her hands, and here comes Granberry. The first year's playing some ball behind the back. Granberry feeds Logan Friend to the right hand layup. Oh, some magic on the break from the Cavs. 4 ties, 5 lead changes in this contest. 19:15 to play second half. Bounce entry on Logan Friend, escapes Langhorne, spins and lays it in with the left hand, and Crystal couldn't foul her with the 2 personals.
The crowd was terrific today. I mean, it was just a very active, boisterous, just very into the game crowd, and it was it really had a great feel to it because, I mean, both teams were playing for something today. I mean, we're playing for all kinds of things at this point in time.
Punches the pass away from France. No look to Granberry, filling the left side, and she leans in and kisses it good. Cavaliers right to left with Charnay Zoll leading by 2. Lobs backdoor Blue on the alley-oop, the layup there, and the foul! Oh, what a play by the Cavaliers!
I thought she had a tremendous game and no turnovers. Playing all those minutes is amazing. I mean, she was handling the ball a lot and having to get us into offense and everything else. It was spectacular tonight.
Back out to Zoll. They give her the 3. She turns it down, steps in, now leans through, and banks it off the glass. Beautiful runner by Charnay Zoll. The far sideline, post Granberry. Takesha through a double team. The turnaround is no good. Tipped out long, and Anisha Smith has it by herself. The leak out and the running layup there, and a foul. Up the right side, the leak out pass to Latanya Blue. Blue, the stutter step dribble, goes baseline, hanging right-hander, gets it good off the glass for Blue.
My teammates, they do a great job of getting me open. Basically, you know, wasn't trying to go out and, you know, score a whole bunch of points.
Now the handoff to Shea Duran. Duran on the right side, what a crossover down the lane. Scooping right-hander. Globetrotter stuff from Duran and the score inside. Down the baseline, nearly runs out of real estate. Back to Granberry to fire up the 3. Bottom. Charmaine Carr, top of the circle, guarded man-to-man by Granberry. Stutters on her around the Langhorne screen. Logan Friend tipped it away, a dime for the loose ball. And Jocelyn Logan Friend gets the timeout. Jocelyn, right of the lane, comes back to Granberry. And now the reload with Blue, with 7 to shoot. Left off the screen, LaTanya pops for the 3! Payday for LaTanya Blue! We are tied at 57. High post right to Williams, skip to Zoll. Charnay elevates for the catch, now fires back door. Blue up with a jumper. LaTanya's got it stuck on automatic. A career high, and Virginia leads by 4. Maryland down 4. Duran off the Nerez screen, goes baseline. Duran with 5, leans in, puts it up off the glass and good. With 35 seconds to go, an 8-second differential. Anisha Smith, the drive and kick out Duran. The 3 is up and off the rim, no good. And LaTanya Blue collars the board. Got it back with 3, the layup is no good. The ball free and the game is over. The shot counts for Anisha Smith, but it doesn't matter. Virginia wins 63-61 in a critical ACC duel.
It's been a long time for these guys to be able to come up against the top-ranked team and beat them, and have the opportunity to do that. We played good defense, and we are a good defensive team, and that's what we build this program around.
Welcome to Carmichael Auditorium on the grounds of the University of North Carolina at Chapel Hill. Tonight, a critical ACC duel, the Virginia Cavaliers and the North Carolina Tar Heels. Pushes in Teamer left baseline. Brandy, the head fake, gets around Tucker inside. The jump stop layup there off the glass. Count the basket and a foul. Just too quick for Tiffany Tucker is Brandy Teamer. Here comes Lotta in the front court right side. Bounce entry into Little right of the lane. Little backdoor hits Bell. Up with the right hand jumper. Got it to go. Working on Granberry, takes it left wing, now moves in off the jump stop, drops it off underneath. Atkinson wide open for the put in by LaTangela Atkinson. 22-9, North Carolina, they're rolling.
I thought we were very well prepared, and I thought we started the game off fine, and it just seemed to me like every shot we took, we were bumped and hit, and they just weren't calling anything tonight, so you got to adjust to it. You can't complain about it, you just have to go out and adjust.
Zoll gets the rebound though off the side of the rim. Charnay tries the middle, up and under, feels contact, throws up the scoop and hits it. No foul was called, but she got bumped inside and still converted. LaTanya left of the key, will back it up and reset. Now whips it backdoor Zoll. Charnay low left, bounces back out to Blue. She'll trigger the triple. Yes, for LaTanya Blue. Cavs have scored 5 in a row with 5 to shoot. Pivots, kicks out to Kenyon left baseline around Metcalf. Hangs it up, the running jumper no. Krieger the rebound, and the follow good by Kate Krieger on the offensive window. Here comes Kenyon up the wing right side. Kenyon slashing in the lane, hangs and hits with the right hand. Denisha Kenyon, what an athletic play in midair. Into Larkins, right post. Gives out to Lotta, pump fakes on the 3, drives in, hangs in with a running jumper and hits it with the right hand. That was a brilliant play as well. Now here's Metcalf. Right side to Lotta. Lotta will pump the 25-foot 3. Yep. And she throws it away. Baseball pass picked off by Brandy Teamer. One-on-one, moving in on Lotta, who got the quick hands in and knocked it away and stole it cleanly. Atkinson back to the other side, kicks out to Lotta. The place will go crazy, and she Dranos a 3 right side from 22. She's got it working tonight.
We have to step up, and we've got a big game against Wake Forest on Sunday, and we have to be prepared for that. And I told the team today, it's one game just like all the others have been, and it's unfortunate that we didn't step up and match their intensity tonight, but I think that you have to move on and have to be ready for what comes next.
In other Cavalier sports action this week,
Catch the 2005 Virginia Cavalier. General admission and game mini packs are available. Call 1-800-542-UVA1. It's Virginia baseball in 2005. Catch it.
Coming up next.
By far, he's the best defensive third baseman in the country. Ryan Zimmerman was a key factor in the baseball team's success a year ago. The Virginia Beach native led the team with a .361 batting average and was named first team All-ACC. This summer, Ryan earned tournament MVP honors as he led Team USA to a gold medal at the World University Games. Ryan is off to another strong start this season, and he's our Student Athlete of the Week.
The Student Athlete of the Week is presented by the Virginia Lottery. This past year alone, the Virginia Lottery contributed a record $408 million to public schools throughout the Commonwealth.
Ryan Zimmerman has a tremendous presence on the field. Not only is he's a great player, he's also a great leader. Really, his best attributes on the field are, his number one, his defensive ability. He is as good of a third baseman that you will find in college baseball.
By far, he's the best defensive third baseman in the country.
Bouncing ball down the third baseline. Diving stop by Zimmerman to his knees.
One thing that we can always count on is he's going to make the routine play.
Ground ball, third base side. Zimmerman plays it off 2 hops. A scoop throw over to first. Pretty play.
In a crucial situation, he'll make a play that's unbelievable.
The first pitch at the top of the 6th, and Drew Showspot lays down a pretty good one to third. Barehanded by Zimmerman. He throws it out.
And it's pretty special to play with somebody like that can execute under any situation, and whether it's at the plate or on the field.
I try and keep the team as loose as I can because, you play better when you're loose. And if you're nervous or if you're tight, you're just not going to play as well.
Ryan's just a very even-keeled guy. Whether he goes 0 for 4 or 4 for 4, you couldn't tell.
I'm kind of the guy that if a team goes out there and scores 3 or 4 runs on us, you come back in the dugout and you're like, well, got to score at least 4 runs now to win.
Keyed to Zimmerman. Ryan laces it, left center field gap. That's going to get down and it'll go for a while. Around third, Henry comes home. Here comes straight right behind him. They'll send Reynolds. The throw in from short. Reynolds slides in safely. 3-run double for Ryan Zimmerman.
And he's also a very good offensive player. He hits third in our lineup, and he's going to be relied a lot this year to drive in a lot of key runs for us and hit right in the middle of that order.
If we can get base runners in position for him to be able to drive that man, we'll be very successful.
Down to get somebody to hit. He rockets this one towards third, and it's under the glove of Dennis Anderson into left field. Warman is in. Right behind him is Street. And Virginia now leads 14-0.
It was an amazing experience. I got to travel a lot. It was busy. It was a lot of traveling, but it was worth it. A bunch of great guys hanging out with some of the top talent in the nation was an awesome experience.
There's a lot of pressure under the Major League Draft that he'll be under this year. He's projected to go very high in the Major League Draft, and I think that he'll handle that pressure very, very well because he's a confident person and he's very relaxed and just loves to play.
If you get stuck on those things, it kind of brings you down as a player because you think about yourself.
Obviously, he's become, a first-round draft pick, and I think physically he's stronger and better than he's ever been.
Casey with the 0-1 hit on the ground. Zimmerman dives to his left. Great play. Throws on to second. They get the 5-4 force. How about that to end the inning from Ryan Zimmerman?
Ryan's a tremendous example for Virginia baseball. There's no doubt about it. On the field and off the field, he's a great person. He's a great teammate, a great family member to his parents and his other siblings, and he's just a good student and an all-around great person, and he's a great representative of our program, and obviously the ability that he brings to the table on the field is a big part, and he's got the best that there is out there.
Gary Forbes has been on a roll lately. The sophomore has averaged 20 points over the last 3 games, and he's the focus of Who's Heating Up.
Who's Heating Up is brought to you by Propane, exceptional energy.
We're tied at 46 with 6.5 to play. The lob and the finish. Singletary gives it up to Gary, and Gary flushes it with two hands. And it'll be Singletary off the deflection going right. Gary Forbes for three. The look! Bucket!
And Gary Forbes has hit some big threes here recently.
Cavs in transition right. Gary Forbes in the lane. Floats, layup, off the window. Count it!
Gary's a great player, like when he's on, especially like, man, he's one of the best players I've ever seen, like as far as in the open court, being able to slash to the basket.
JR passes on the shot in the corner. Gary Forbes comes out with a jumper. And another three by Gary Forbes.
He continues to stay hot.
For the three. Forbes knocks down a triple.
Man, he's shooting
right
the ball
side.
with a lot of confidence.
Boy, he had a good rotation off the hand there.
And he's playing with a lot of heart and a lot of courage.
Forbes a crossover. Forbes getting to the hoop. The driving layup. Good. Gary just going right to the window.
Yeah, he has just been so terrific the last couple of games.
Sean in the lane, almost lost the ball, kicking it out. Gary Forbes for three. Gary got the three. Ledbetter had the ball stripped. Virginia on the floor in the steal. Forbes to Singletary, giving it back to Gary, and a two-handed finish off the break. Cavs up 5.
That was a terrific play.
I'm just feeling real confident right now. I'm feeling like I'm shooting the ball good, and I'm just playing. I'm letting the game come to me, and I feel everything's just gonna fall in place sooner or later.
With 13 with 12, the crossover going right. Singletary with 9, sends it in the corner to Devin to catch. Devin back to Gary Forbes for the three. Got it! Gary Forbes hits the three.
Find out why more people are choosing clean, safe, reliable propane. Visit usepropane.com. Propane, exceptional energy. VirginiaSportsTV.com is your source for free on-demand video coverage of Virginia athletics. From game highlights to exclusive all-access clips of Cavalier teams, VirginiaSportsTV.com brings the action to you 24 hours a day. Simply visit VirginiaSports.com and look for the links to VirginiaSportsTV.com.
Welcome back to the show. Every member of the men's lacrosse team is focused on returning the program to the nation's elite. We started the season off with 2 wins. Let's take a look at the highlights.
The Olympic Sports Spotlight is presented by the Virginia Athletics Foundation.
It was a little disjointed early. We seemed like we were man down a lot late in the first quarter going into the start of the second quarter, but then we just sort of took control of the game. I thought we started winning face-offs. We won the ground balls in the middle of the field. Much better picking the ball up out of our defensive end. Demonstrated in any of our scrimmages that we're ready to play 60 minutes yet, and if somebody wanted to say your team doesn't look in great shape, I'm not sure I can make the argument against that right now. So it gives us a little incentive to come out tomorrow and get back to work. I'll be able to get their attention in practice tomorrow.
Let's go! Set the tone out there! 1, 2, 3, let's go! Stay tight! Stay tight!
Between the injuries and everything else, we haven't had our attack together the entire preseason, and so, that was a positive.
The Virginia goal scored by number 17, Brendan Gill.
You get Johnny back there, there's not many people who can cover him one-on-one with his speed and create such matchup problems that me and Ben and Brendan are going to have, the luxury of having people think about him constantly and, forgetting about us. So, once Johnny started getting going and, creating space on his dodges, that created room for us to find feeding lanes. From the Drexel game today, I thought we played much better. Still turned it over a little bit, but, it's still early. And, we got our first real big test on Monday against Denver. I've circled that game since last year, and I can't wait to get out there on Monday and, kind of even play better. We're going to have to play better, but we're going to want to beat them.
Thanks for watching Cavalier Sports Weekly. The men's and women's basketball teams both square off against Wake Forest this afternoon. Next week's show will feature basketball highlights as well as a story from our trip to Syracuse. Until then, go Hoos!
Cavalier Sports Weekly is presented by the Virginia Lottery, where all profits benefit Virginia's public schools grades K through 12. By clean, safe, reliable propane. Propane, exceptional energy. And brought to you in part by the Virginia Athletics Foundation, dedicated to providing scholarship, operational, and facility support for the Virginia Athletics program.